First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called. And he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater. And this guy is obviously sitting something else.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading up.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Junior.
Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Number 19 onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped straight up. DeYoung onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Joyce to take it in for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count, 3-2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
In the air out to left. Markakis on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis.
Nick.
As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
One out. Nobody on. Now the pitch. High and deep to right center. Bader looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Molina was calling for something down in the zone, but he didn't execute the pitch. Nothing for a catcher to do but to tell his guy to shake it and hope he sharpens up his command.
Batting seven.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
Wrong edge.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Batting eight. No shortstop. Dansby.
Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping into the box, number 19. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Joyce. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
So one gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground. towards second.
Albies brings it in.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight. Now at the plate, Mike Soroka, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A swing and a drive sent down. Toward the gap. Bader ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Here's Dexter Fowler now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Here's Matt Carpenter. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
The 2-2. Fouled off.
Timeout.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the corner and slicing foul. Carpenter stands at first with one out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate.
Now batting.
The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Young.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. One and 0 pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Cards strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding in, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Markakis.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Brian McCann. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Markakis, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hand.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line and right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Mike Soroka. First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
No.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
But no real shot at 2
Now
as he's safe easily at first.
Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Jairo Munoz will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Munoz.
One pitch on its way. Popped up. Soroka is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. John Gant,
please.
a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
John Gant.
Stepping up now, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Acuna Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pile on. It's now 6-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie.
As he lifts it in the air to right field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here's a shot to left field and deep
Into the second deck and gone.
A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. In now, Nick Markakis. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 8-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now batting, Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marcell Ozuna would be next. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Striding in, Brian McCann. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His second home run of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Mike Soroka. Runners off for second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Runner going a second time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Now the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Braves strike for 1 on the home run by McCann. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Braves 9 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at SunTrust Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Paul DeJong, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 4.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina. Last time through was a base hit.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
No balls and a strike to count.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
The 0-2 to Molina. Stays alive, still 0-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 9-0. John Brebbia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Josh Donaldson will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And gone up into the second deck. Solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
The left fielder, number 22, Nick.
And now Nick Markakis swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 10-zip. Into the box now, number 19. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Tyler O'Neill will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyler O'Neill.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Tyler Webb comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Webb.
Striding into the box, Matt Joyce will step in now and lead things off for the Braves. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting on deck. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Bader moves over. One down. Now to the plate, Brian McCann. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
Shortstop.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Ready now, Dansby Swanson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Striding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Well, this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Line to the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Up next for the Cardinals.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna's there for it. Oh, no, he missed it. And the runner will score from second. DeYoung takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning. I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Freeman is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Braves were absolutely crushing the ball as they ended up with 9 home runs as a team. Mike Soroka earns the victory on the mound. Jack Flaherty was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
The final
See you next time.
For our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.